Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 2020-21 St. Mary's Panthers basketball. This is Fuller Digital. I'm Neil Cruz. Simon Fuller on the video tonight. Welcome to Sioux Rapids, Iowa for our first installment of Panther basketball of the 2021 season. Start off with the girls game here tonight. St. Mary's comes up to Sioux Central undefeated on the season, 2-0 so far, 2-0 in the conference. Storm Lake's St. Mary's is coached by Derek Varner, assisted by Nathan Anderson. They come in, like I say, 2-0. They took out Alta Aurelia and Grettinger, Terrell, Roof, and Ayrshire so far on the season. Let's go over let's do the starters for the night. St. Mary's Panthers tonight will start a senior, number 4, Danica DeMars. A senior, number 20, Ellie Bacon. A junior, number 23, Sydney Hurd. Carly Mills, number 24, a senior. And number 30, a senior, Emily Noteweir. St. Mary's comes off a very powerful season last year, going 19-4, losing in the regional quarterfinals to Remsen St. Mary's 54-39. Only 3 regular season losses last year for the Panthers, 2 of them to perennial powerhouse and eventual state champion Newell Fonda. And then the only other regular season loss was to tonight's opponent, the Sioux Central Rebels. So in the eyes of the Panthers, tonight's got to be some sort of a revenge game, so to say. The Sioux Central Rebels come into tonight 2-4, 0-1 in the conference, Twin River Conference, coached by Casey Krager and assisted by Taylor Wood. They come in with starters. Let's do the starters for the Rebels tonight. Number 3, a sophomore, Morgan Christian. A senior, number 10, Diana Gomez. Hallie Larson, a junior, number 12. Number 22, a sophomore, Brady Krager. And number 23, a junior, Kendra Casey. Sioux Central's led in scoring so far this year. They played 6 games, led in scoring by number 3, Morgan Christian, 14.5 a game. And also fellow sophomore Brady Krager, 13.2 a game. Anytime you got 2 sophomores that can put up double digits on the same team, you got to think that's going to be good things to come for your program. And that's exactly what St. Mary's is kind of building on. I called St. Mary's one game last year against River Valley, and I witnessed a couple of sophomores they had that had a couple good games, Sydney Hurd and so forth like that. So when you can put girls like that together, Danica DeMars leads your Panthers on the season, 19 a game. She's had 2 really good games, had a 20-point game against Alta Aurelia and an 18-point game against Grettinger. And they come in also with Sydney Hurd averaging 9.5, Bacon averaging 7, and Noteweir averaging 6.5. So as a Panther fan, you got to be thinking this is kind of the highlight year. You got your 3 seniors, DeMars, Bacon, Noteweir, Hurd, and then Mills, and then you got Hurd, the junior, the big girl down low. If I remember right, that River Valley game I called last year, they come in, and I believe I remember something about her having double-digit rebounds in the first quarter. If I remember right, she had a massive double-double that night, and they really whooped up on River Valley. So St. Mary's basketball, Panthers are visiting Sioux Central Rebels tonight. There's just a minute or so on the pregame clock, and then they're going to do the starting lineups, the national anthem, and then we will come back. We're just going to step aside. We're going to go audio-less. We'll let you watch warm-ups, and we'll be back for the start of the Panthers game. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Matchup between Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers and your local Sioux Central Hello everyone, my name is Cameron Vika and I'm with Sioux Central FFA, and I was just wanting to let everybody know that we're having a fundraiser for the storms that went through Kentucky. There's been a bunch of communities down there that have been destroyed by that, and so we were just trying to raise money for that. If anybody's interested in that, we have a little grain bin that you can put some money in out on the concession stand.
We ask that you cheer on your teams positively, letting the players play and the officials officiate. The officials for tonight's game include Jim Wagner, Scott Wagner, and Mark Jefferson. Now for the starting lineup. For St. Mary's, number 4, Danica DeMars. For Sioux Central, number 3, Morgan Christian. For the Panthers, number 20, Ellie Bacon. For the Rebels, number 10, Diana Gomez. For St. Mary's, number 23, Sydney Hurd. For Sioux Central, number 12, Hallie Larson. For the Panthers, number 24, Charlie Mills. For the Rebels, number 22, Brady Treasure. And for the Sword Lake St. Mary's Panthers, number 30, Emily Noble. For the Sioux Central Rebels, number 23, Kendra Casey. The Panthers are coached by Derek Arthur and assisted by Nathan Anderson. The Rebels are coached by Casey Treasure, assisted by Taylor Wood. Now please remain standing and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Sioux Rapids, folks. St. Mary's basketball visiting the Sioux Central Rebels tonight. Just about to tip the girls' game. Go over the starters again for the Panthers. Danica DeMars, Ellie Bacon, Sydney Hurd, Carly Mills, and Emily Noteweir. On the court for the Rebels, Morgan Christian, Diana Gomez, Hallie Larson, Brady Krager, and Kendra Casey. The Panthers, I'm pretty sure, will have Hurd in the circle jumping off. Looks like she's going to jump off against number 22, the sophomore, Brady Krager. Have the Panthers going from my left to right. Panthers in their traveling black with silver trim. Tip, Hurd wins a tip. Mills gets it in the backcourt, gets it to DeMars, brings it across half court. Rebels look like they're in a man-to-man, forcing to the right. Get it feeded inside to Hurd. Doesn't bring the ball down off the rim. Rebound down. Out of bounds off St. Mary's. Looks like it went off Noteweir. She tried to bring it down and it went right out of her hands. So Rebels with it. Christian will bring it across the timeline, gets to half court, brings it across. Left side to Casey. She brings it back up top, swings it to Krager. She's on the left, back up top. Larson with it. Gomez. Panthers in a man-to-man defense. Morgan Christian with it. She dribbles left. Back to Krager. Back to Christian. Little give and go to Krager. Into the layup, and she's blocked by Hurd. Right out of bounds. It's going to stay Rebel basketball. About a minute into the game. No score here in Sioux Rapids. Rebels will inbounds at the left side of their basket. Inside to Christian. Left side, she gets it up top. Casey, long three-pointer, and she puts it in. Kendra Casey, first points of the night. 3-0 Rebels, just a minute into the game. Put on a little bit of three-quarter court press by the Rebels. Panthers break it. Little jump shot off the rim. Rebound down to Mills. She fights it and gets it up top. Three-point bucket, good by Danica DeMars. Ties the game up 3-3. Morgan Christian with it for the Rebels. She bring it across. Guarded by DeMars. Krager now with it. Over to Gomez, right side. Guarded by Hurd. Dribbles in, kicks back out. Casey with it, top of the key, left side. Tough man-to-man. Gomez with it. Tough man-to-man defense by the Panthers. Gomez drives on Hurd, and she stops in her tracks, passes it back out. Top of the key now. Larson with it. Right side to Krager. Christian with it. Give and go to Krager in the lane. She kicks it out to Gomez. Long two-pointer off the mark. Rebound down. It's DeMars had it and got smucked up, and they didn't call it. Hurd with her second block of the game. Long three-point shot off the mark. Hurd with the rebound. One dribble, puts it back up. Off the mark there. And it's out of bounds, so off the Panthers. Going to go Rebel way. I think Hurd might have thought she was fouled on that one. She went up with that motion like she got the ball really knocked away, but nothing called there. Rebels with it. Kendra Casey will bring it down the court this time. 5:23 left. Tie ball game, 3-3 first quarter. Little give and go right in the middle. A little fake around Hurd. Kicks it back out to Gomez. Long two-point shot off the rim and down to DeMars. She gets the rebound. She's going to take it herself. Sets it up right side. Bacon. Back to DeMars in the corner. She's going to take a step back to shoot the three-pointer. Rimmed in and out. Rebound down to the Rebels. Mills almost came away with it. Morgan Christian will kind of half fast break it for the Rebels. Long three-pointer. Nothing but net for Brady Krager. The sophomore gets her first points of the night. Doubles up the Panthers 6-3. Rebels go into that three-quarter court press. Tried to trap her at half court, but they got through it. Hurd with it, and they call a travel on Hurd down in the lane with three Rebels hanging on her. It's going to be Rebel basketball, 6-3 in favor of the Rebels. 4:36 left, first quarter. Morgan Christian will do the duties for the Rebels, picked up by DeMars at about the volleyball line on the opposite end of the court. It's going to be an interesting matchup on the whole night. That's the two leading scorers for both teams, and they're going to guard each other. It'll be an interesting matchup. Krager with it, right side, top of the key to Larson. Inside to Morgan Christian. She dribbles around Hurd, step back, goes in again. Nice little one-handed. She dribbled at Hurd and then stepped back and then dribbled right back underneath her and got in for the layup. 8-3, 4-minute mark in favor of the Rebels. They feed it inside to Hurd, and she loses her balance and it falls out of bounds. Going to be Rebel basketball. The momentum is with the Rebels right now. 8-3 in favor of the Sioux Central Rebels. 3:55 mark in the first quarter here. DeMars picks up Christian at the volleyball line. Gets it across half court. Dribbles left. Gomez with it, top of the key. She thought three-pointer, but she pulled it down. She gets in a little trouble there in the lane. Morgan Christian picks it up in the lane, and they're going to call a foul on St. Mary's. And that's going to be foul number 1 on Diana Gomez. First foul of the night. Other than an out-of-bouncer, so it's been kind of whistleless here. First 5 minutes of the game. Rebels get it into Christian, top of the key. It's Morgan Christian's only a sophomore, and they start Brady Krager, a sophomore, and a couple juniors. So Sioux Central could have a salty ball club the next few years. Inside to Krager, off the backboard, left side. Rebound down by Mills, and she gets it out to DeMars, and she's going to go left side. Timeout, St. Mary's. Score 8-3 in favor of the Sioux Central Rebels. A 3-minute mark in the first quarter. And we'll step aside for 30 seconds. This is Neil Cruz. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Sioux Central, folks. 8-3 to score in favor of the Sioux Central Rebels. I think there's about 3 minutes left first quarter. Timeout was taken by St. Mary's. Rebels had just kind of been on a run, getting a few calls to go their way. St. Mary's weren't getting the calls that they thought they should get. And Coach Varner just thought we better calm this down a little bit and talk to them and settle them down. I missed a check-in earlier. Natalie Green had checked in for the Panthers, and now Sydney Hurd has checked back in. Mills will take a break. So we got Bacon, Hurd, long three-point shot taken from the left side. Emily Noteweir with a three-pointer. 8-6 to score in favor of the Rebels. Panthers back on defense, man-to-man defense. Knocked away, but gained by the Rebels again. Krager with a three-pointer off the mark. She gets her own rebound at the free throw line, and nobody there, so figure to take another shot. Hurd gets the rebound down to DeMars. And the Panthers, DeMars will bring it down and set it up for the Panthers. DeMars, Bacon, Hurd, Noteweir, and Green in the game. Pass to Noteweir on the left side, and she puts in a two-point bucket. Ties the ball game. 5 straight points for Noteweir. 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Tie ball game, 8-8. Rebels with it. We're going to have a travel called on Brady Krager in the lane. So it's going to be Panther basketball. Rebels set up. Morgan Christian will pick up DeMars right underneath the basket. Little half-court press, trap, get it across to DeMars to her. She gets it back to her. Nice cross-court pass. Bacon with the three-pointer off the mark. DeMars rebound left side. Her putback is not good. She gets her own rebound, though. And they're going to call a foul on number 10, Diana Gomez, and that'll be her second of the night. My bad, that is Gomez's first foul. 1 foul on each team. Number 4, Presley Peterson checks in for the Rebels. Panthers get it in. DeMars with it, left side, dribbles top of the key. Right side to Bacon. Noteweir down in the right corner. Three-pointer put up, off the mark. Rebound by Peterson just in for the Rebels. And the Rebels, Krager's going to travel just as she crosses half court. She thought pass, and her body thought keep dribbling, and she tried to pass and dribble at the same time, and they're going to call she lost the ball, and they're going to call a travel. Rebel basketball midcourt. DeMars with it. 1:30 left in the first quarter. 8-8 to score. Noteweir three-pointer right side. Nothing. And DeMars runs in for the rebound and knocks it off of a Rebel, and it goes out of bounds. Went out of bounds off of Hallie Larson, so it's going to stay Panther basketball. Underneath the basket, right side, DeMars with it. Up top to Bacon. Gets it right back to DeMars. She circles around. Bacon top of the key. They're really They're doubling it. They're fronting and backing Hurd down low. So they're Nowhere right side. Back it good. 2-point bucket. 10-8 the score in favor of the Panthers. 1:05 left first quarter. Emily Noteweir's strung off 7 straight points. 3-point attempt. Number 12, Hallie Larson, banks it in long from the right side. 30-second timeout called by Sioux Central Rebels. We'll just stay here. 11-10 the score in favor of the Rebels. 30-second timeout called. 55 seconds left first half. Hallie Larson threw one up there from the right side, and the bank was open today. I thought banks closed at about 5 or 6, but that one stayed open a little bit later. Panthers it looks like they're trying to work things around to get it into Hurd, which I would too, but the Rebels are playing really good defense right now. They're fronting her. Her defender is on the backside of her, but then the defense in front of her is sagging down to take away that front inside pass. So we're going to have St. Mary's basketball underneath the Rebels basket. Nowhere will inbounds to DeMars. 11-10 the score here. Sioux Central with a 1-point lead. DeMars with it. Top of the key, picks up her dribble. All the way left side to Mills, back to Noteweir. Dribbles the lane and kicks back out to Hurd at the free throw line. And she slipped a little bit when she made that pass, call a travel. The Rebel basketball right side, right in front of the coach. Morgan Christian with it, number 3, the sophomore. Going for about 14 a game on the season. She dribbles left side, over to Peterson. Inside to Larson, back out to Casey. Christian now top of the key. Pick set by Krager. Presley Peterson now with it, back to Christian. Looks like they're going to 10 seconds, hold for last shot. 8 seconds. She's looking at the scoreboard, going to be time to run. She dribbles left side, right around, up for the basket, and she's going to lay it off the rim, off the backboard for a bucket to end the first quarter. Both sides kind of thought there should have been a charge block called there. St. Mary's coach is out on the floor. 13-10 is going to be the score at the end of the first quarter, folks. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds, listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Second quarter action here in Sioux Rapids, folks. 13-10 the score in favor of the Sioux Central Rebels over the St. Mary's Panthers. It will be Rebel basketball half court to start the second quarter. Rebels in white going from my right to my left. Panthers in their traveling black with white and silver trim. Larson with it right side. Top of the key to Hadley Ayers is in the game. Top of the key to Krager. Left side, Morgan Christian. She dribbles the middle, kicks it back out. Krager, Hallie Larson, left corner. 3-point shot by Ayers. She took a step before she shot that, and she knew it as soon as she did it. She had the open look. She just wanted to get one step closer. Panther basketball. Bacon inbounds it to DeMars. Looks to Coach Varner for the signal. Looks like they're doubling her down low, and then they kick somebody off that to go cover the unguarded girl. DeMars in the corner, cross court to Nowhere. She steps just inside the line, and that's been her sweet spot all night, but it's off the mark. Rebels down with the the rebound to Krager, and she goes the length of the court. Ayers with the 2-point shot off the mark. Rebound's going to go out of bounds off of Hallie Larson. Going to be Panther basketball. Larson and Mills were both going for it, and it went off the hand of Hallie Larson. Nowhere inbounds is to DeMars. 7-minute mark, 13-10. No score yet, second quarter. Right side to Bacon. DeMars cuts the lane, but it wasn't there. Bacon drives the lane, cross court to DeMars, and it's knocked out of bounds by Morgan Christian. Got her hand in there and tipped it out. DeMars will inbounds on the left side of her own basket. Right inside, just under the lane to Hurd, and she's off the mark with her jump shot. Rebound down, and they get it out to Krager. Full up court to Christian. Back to Krager, top of the key. Right side to Larson. Top of the key to Ayers. Left side, Kendra Casey. Morgan Christian going to drive the middle of the lane. Little floater off the mark. Rebound down to Hurd. She outlets to Noteweir. Bacon with it. DeMars in the right corner. She's going to kind of settle down inside to Hurd. She takes one dribble. And going to be a foul called on number 12. Hallie Larson's going to get her first of the night. Only the second foul. It's only 3 fouls called. Long 3-point basket shot up by Noteweir, and it's off the mark. I was just thinking, that's only 3 fouls in the first 10 minutes of the game. Ayers on a fast court layup, fast court break, and she goes to lay it up, and Hurd gets her 3rd block of the night. Look at my stats here. Looks like she's averaging 8 a game. I don't know if I've ever seen a high school girl average 8 blocks a game, but I'm going to watch it tonight. She's got 3 so far. Rebels with it, left side. Krager, Casey with it, top of the key to Larson. Left side, Ayers, open 3-pointer. She's going to take it off the back of the rim, tipped out to Hurd. DeMars tipped it out to Hurd, and Hurd gets it back to DeMars. 5:30 left here in the second quarter. 13-10 the score in favor of the Sioux Central Rebels. Bacon dips it inside to Hurd, turned around, misses it, but she's fouled. Who's the foul on? Number 3, Morgan Christian picks up her first of the night. Sydney Hurd will go to the line. Hurd on the season averaging 9.5 points, 8 rebounds, 6.5 rebounds, 8 blocks. On the season so far, she's only a 14% free throw shooter, but first one's up and in. That's Hurd's first points of the night. I learned from a good friend of mine, Keith Crane, that free throw shooting, field goal shooting stats, you really can't look at them straight until you're after Christmas in high school basketball. You get 3, 4, or 5 games in, can be skewed by this or that. But after Christmas, then they really start taking shape to what the shooter really is. Second one's off the mark by Hurd. Rebound down to the Rebels. Christian with it to Gomez. Dribbles off her foot, top of the key, guarded by DeMars. Going to be foul? Nope, timeout called. Timeout by Sioux Central. Full timeout. We'll step aside for a minute. This is Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Sioux Rapids, folks. 13-10 the score here in Sioux Rapids in favor of the home Sioux Central Rebels over the Panthers. 5:16 left in the second quarter. Rebel basketball right in front of the Panthers bench, right below me. Rebels in white, going my right to left. Brady Krager will inbounds into fellow sophomore Morgan Christian. Over to junior Casey Gomez in the right corner with it. Back top of the key, throws it off to Mars. DeMars and Gomez on the floor. Gomez gets it back to Morgan Christian. Takes a 2-point bucket right inside the three-point line and puts it in. 15-11 the score for the Rebels. Nowhere with her own long three-point shot, and she puts it in. Nowhere's on fire tonight for the Panthers. Brings it to a 15-14 score. That's 10 for Nowhere on the night. Gomez with it, left side, dribbles into the lane, bounce pass in, and it's not stolen away. Krager with it off the backboard. Hurd with the rebound. Krager off the mark with the left-handed layup. Hurd gets it down to DeMars. 4:25 left for second quarter. 15-14 the score in favor of the Rebels. Nowhere, three-pointer, same spot. Off the mark on that one. Rebound down to Morgan Christian. She gets it across the timeline, guarded by DeMars. I've said a couple times, that'll be an interesting matchup. Last time, DeMars almost got it away from her. But she stepped inside the line and hit that 2-point bucket to give them a 4-point lead. There's a steal by DeMars on the pass. Left-handed layup, and it's good. Gives St. Mary's the first lead of the night, 16-15. DeMars' second bucket. She's got 5. Christian with it across the court to Krager. She's right side standing right on the R of the Rebels logo, just crossed half court. She's guarded by Notweir. DeMars stepped in and almost got another one. Three-pointer in the corner by Casey off the front of the rim. Rebound down by Larson. She throws it back up. They said it's tipped by St. Mary's. It's out of bounds. Presley Peterson checking in for the Rebels. Going to be Rebel basketball right underneath their own basket. Panthers just took their first lead of the night, 16-15, on a steal layup by Danica DeMars. 3:29 left second quarter. Rebels get it in. Morgan Christian right side, looking inside to Larson, but she dribbles in, steps back out, long 2-point bucket off the mark. Rebound down by Natalie Green. Gets it off to DeMars. DeMars just seems like she's that floor general, that senior leader. And Panthers, going to be an over and back call. DeMars threw it to Natalie Green left side, and Green threw it right back, but not knowing that DeMars is already cut into the lane, so she threw it to nobody. Kendra Casey checks back in, gives Krager a breather for the Rebels. Going to be Rebel basketball mid-court, far side. Into Morgan Christian, top of the key, left side, Gomez. Gomez looks inside, and the ball stolen away by Natalie Green. She made up for that bad pass and got the ball right back. Nowhere with it, going full court. DeMars with it, inside to Hurd. One dribble, puts it in. No, she drives the lane, and it's off the mark. And as she's on the ground, Christian grabbed it and tried to dribble with it, but she stepped right on Hurd, and they both fell. And now the Panthers pick up the loose ball with the 1-point lead. DeMars into Natalie Green. Hurd with the rebound, tips it out to Notweir. DeMars with it, top of the key. St. Mary's going to take a 30-second timeout just to settle things down. Kind of a weird mix-up there. Hurd goes in for the layup and puts it all little finger roll off the front of the rim and missed it, but as she went down, she fell. And then when Morgan Christian for Sioux Central grabbed it, she went to turn around and dribble, and there's Hurd laying on the ground, and there was nowhere to go. And she fell, lost the ball. St. Mary's got the ball back. And Coach Varner just thought, let's just call a timeout, let's call a 30 and just settle things down. And we got a 1-point lead. Our ball, let's settle things down, run a play, get a bucket. 2:28 left first half here. 16-15. St. Mary's got their first lead of the game just 30, 40 seconds ago on a Danica DeMars steal layup. Noteweir's going to inbounds. Bacon and DeMars both there. Bacon cuts one way, DeMars the other way. Inbounds it to Bacon. She gets left side to Noteweir. Look inside to Hurd. Perfect setup, and she mishandled it and dribbles it out of bounds. Hurd had a perfect setup. She backed her girl. She had a nice little drop step and turn, and she just lost the ball. 2:21 left second quarter. Kendra Casey will inbounds to Morgan Christian. Casey will bring it across half court. Larson with it. She's little drag step. She went to pass to Christian, and then she just kind of held on to the ball, but her body momentum just kept going. Carly Mills will check back in. Natalie Green will get a breather. So it looks like we got the starters on the floor for the Panthers. Hurd, Mills, Bacon, DeMars, and Noteweir. Mills right side, back to DeMars. She dribbles the middle of the lane, kicks left side. Noteweir, she dribbles in. One little giant step. Nice! Puts it in for a bucket. That was a nice little move there by Noteweir. Leading scorer on the night, 12 points. 18-15 the lead for the Panthers. 1:46 left first half here. Rebels with it. Peterson dribbles and dribbles it off of Hurd's foot, and it goes out of bounds. For Presley Peterson, it's going to stay Rebel basketball. Underneath, left side underneath their own basket. Presley Peterson, long three-point shot, hits nothing, goes off of Bacon and went to go out of bounds, but she jumped and saved it, but it's Rebel basketball. Krager, top of the key, and she traveled. Kendra Casey, had a nice wide-open jump shot, and she just kind of stutter step before she shot it. St. Mary's basketball. 1:30 left first half. See the Sioux Central Rebel Spirit Band is warming up behind us. That's awesome to see the high school band playing at the basketball games. Inside to Hurd, and Hurd gets her first bucket of the night. She has a free throw to make 3 points, but that's Hurd's first bucket. That's got to be a good feeling for a girl like that averages points and rebounds and all that to get that first bucket of the night, get that out of the way, and now she can just go down to business. Morgan Christian drives the lane, little floater off the back of the rim, puts it in for 8 points. Just under a minute left, 20-17 the score in favor of the Panthers. DeMars with it, top of the key to Bacon, inside to her. Nice little turn. She off the side of the backboard, gets her own rebound. Second one's missed too. It's going to be a foul on Noteweir as she was coming in for the rebound. Noteweir picks up her first foul of the night, only the second foul. And there's only 3 called on Sioux Central. That's 5 fouls in the first half. That's almost unheard of in high school basketball anymore. Rebels with it, down there, 35 seconds left. Krager with it, passes it back up. It's knocked out of the way, but she gets it back. Christian with it. Now it's inside to Presley Peterson, wide open, all by herself, nobody around her, and they find her for the bucket. 20-19 the score, brings them within 1. Panthers with it. DeMars crosses half court with 16 seconds on the clock. Gives it to Bacon. Left side, it's knocked away by Morgan Christian, and she steals it. Fast break. Left side to Krager, and she's fouled by DeMars as she goes up. So first foul on DeMars. And Brady Krager will go to the line for free throws. 7 seconds left. She'll shoot 2. On the season, she's a 57% free throw shooter for the sophomore. First one's off the mark. 20-19 in favor of the Panthers. Second free throw coming, 7.7 seconds left. Second one's off the front of the rim, no good. Hurd with the rebound to DeMars. 4 seconds. She gets across to Bacon from the corner. Nope, she makes a pass. Didn't realize the time, and she passes it out of bounds. It's going to be a 20-19 score at the halftime in favor of the St. Mary's Panthers. Most of the first half led by Sioux Central, led by Morgan Christian with 8 points. But there towards that last 2-3 minutes of the first half, St. Mary's just kind of took over, impeded their will on things, and they got that 1-point lead. Brady Krager had the chance to take that lead with 2 free throws, but she missed both. 20-19 the score. We will step aside for 1 minute, and then we'll come back and we'll sum up the first half. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Sioux Central, folks. Halftime of the girls' game, 20-19 the score. Lead, 1-point lead for the Panthers. Run down some scoring here. Emily Noteweir led the Panthers in the first half with 12 points, hit a couple big three-pointers and a couple really long two-pointers. Danica DeMars with 5 and Sydney Hurd with 3. Got that first bucket of the half midway through the second quarter, so I'm thinking second half they're going to get her rolling. For the Rebels, led in scoring by Morgan Christian, the sophomore, with 8. Hallie Larson had 3. Brady Krager with 3. Kendra Casey with 3. And Presley Peterson with a late second half uncontested layup. So halftime score here in Sioux Rapids. The score 20-19 in favor of the visiting Panthers. We will step aside, go audio-less. We'll let you watch a dance show. Welcome back to Panther basketball, ladies and gentlemen, here in Sioux Rapids. 20-19 the lead, 1 point lead for the Panthers in the first half tonight against the Sioux Central Rebels. They didn't take that lead till late in the first half on a Danica DeMar's steal fast break layup to give them the 1 point lead. Rebels played really tight defense in the first half, buckled down on the Sydney Hurd, and they kind of kept the ball out of her hands. And Coach Krager from Sioux Central probably said, we're going to double down on her, and if you can hit the outside shot, you can beat us on threes. I'd take my chance at that. Emily Noteware's done her job, leading with 12 points, had 2 good big three-pointers and 2 long two-pointers. So hopefully maybe that will soften that defense a little bit on Miss Hurd down low, and we can open that up a little bit. Looks like the starters on the court for the Panthers, DeMars, Bacon, Hurd, Mills, and Noteware. Like I say, Noteware is your leading scorer with 12. DeMars has 5. But when it comes to a girl like Danica DeMars, points isn't the only thing you look at. She's that senior leadership, that leader that the other girls look up to. It looks like we have starters on the floor for the Rebels also: Christian, Gomez, Larson, Krager, and Casey. Panthers started with it. DeMars left side to Mills. Looked inside to Noteware, but they get it back. Inside to Nowhere, she takes one dribble, and it's knocked out of her hand by Larson. Stolen back to DeMars, stolen back by Larson. And the Rebels have it length of the court. Krager with it inside. Back to, and she's Kendra Casey with it, and the shot does not go. Rebound down to the Panthers. DeMars with it. She dribbles left side. Nowhere with that three-pointer off the basket. Rebound down to Kendra Casey, and she takes it the length of the court, brings it back out. Krager with it, fakes a three, goes in. She's blocked by Hurd, and Hurd almost grabbed it before it went out of bounds. That's number 4 on the night for Hurd. That presence inside has just got to be crazy scary for opposing girls driving in the lane with that long arms in there. Rebels get it in to Krager. She's left side. She gets it into Larson on the block. She dribbles back out. Gomez, top of the key, three-pointer off the backboard. Rebound down to DeMars. Brings it down. Sets it up right side. Nowhere. Back top of the key. Nope. And they're going to say she traveled. Rebel basketball just a minute into the second half. No score. Still 20-19 in favor of the Panthers. Morgan Christian with it. DeMars guarding her. Senior versus sophomore. Christian falls. Keeps her dribble. Regains it and gets the ball over to Gomez, right side. Larson with it. She dribbles back top of the key. Guarded by Mills. Tough defense. Almost a 5-second call there. Gets it to Christian. She dribbles into the lane, steps back out. Top of the key, Larson, three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Krager, and she puts it back up for 2. Nice offensive rebound by sophomore Brady Krager and puts it right back up for 2. Gets a lead back for the Rebels, 21-20. Mills thinks three-pointer, gives it off to Bacon left side. She thinks 3, misses. Rebound down to Gomez. She gets it off to Kendra Casey. First half, Morgan Christian did most of the ball handling. Now this half, Casey's brought the ball down the first couple times. Morgan Christian, top of the key, guarded by DeMars. The ref starts the 5-second count. Screen set by Larson. She dribbles left in the corner, back. Nice little cross-court pass to a cutting Hallie Larson, and she puts it in for 2. Nice assist there by Morgan Christian, the sophomore. 23-20 to score in favor of the Rebels. Inside to Hurd, one little pass, nice step, bucket good. Sydney Hurd, 5 on the night. That's something that St. Mary's wishes they can get going on a regular basis, and it looks like they're aiming for that, so hopefully they can get that working. Rebels with it. Krager left block, passes it back out, stolen by Bacon. Stops, gets it to DeMars, and she's going to dribble into the lane. She's going to stop, hits it to Hurd, going through the lane, and she's going to be fouled. I think that's going to be on number 10, Diana Gomez. Nope. Fouls on Hallie Larson, her second. And Sydney Hurd goes to the line for free throws. So far this year, she's a 14% free throw shooter. Misses the first one. She's 1 for 3 on the night. Natalie Green checks in for the first time this half. Mills will get a break. Panthers have only played 6 girls. Second one's up and nothing but net. First time she went to the line, she made the first and missed the second. She switched around this time. Tie ball game at the 5-minute mark, third quarter. 23-23, Rebels with it. Casey dribbles around, jumper at the top of the key, off the mark. Green down with the rebound for the Panthers, gets it out to DeMars, and she's going to run, stop, pop, free throw line, off the back of the rim. Hurd with the rebound, and she puts it back up, misses, but it's going to be fouled. That one's on Gomez with her second on the night. Diana Gomez, and Hurd will go back to the line. 4:47 here left in the third quarter. First one's up, off the front of the rim, no good. She gets a high five and a pat on the back by DeMars and says, "You got this, girl." Number 4, Presley Peterson checks in for the Rebels, first time in the half. Gomez will sit down with 2 fouls. Hurd, second one up. Off the front of the rim, off the back of the rim, and it rolls in for good. 4 points, takes out her first half total. 7 on the night for Hurd. She steps out to guard Presley Peterson. Knocked away by DeMars, but Morgan Christian handles it. She dribbles into the lane, steps back out. Larson, Peterson. Bounce pass in the lane to Krager, and she throws it up, and no good, but going to be foul on Noteweir. Her second for the senior. Leading scorer on the night for the Panthers, Noteweir with 12. So Krager will go to the line for 2. Free throw shooter 57% on the year. She misses the first one. Averaging 13 points on the season, 3.5 rebounds. And just watching her play, you can just tell that she's a coach's kid. You can tell coach's kid. Second one's up and good for Krager, 6 on the night, but you can just tell how coach's kids play. The fundamentals are there, how they listen. They're usually good leaders. And there, as I talk about her, a steal by Krager, and she takes it in left side, bounces out, rebound down to DeMars, and she's off to the races. Cross half court, throws a pass, errant pass, knocked away by Morgan Christian, stolen by the Rebels. Little behind the back, doopsie-doo by Christian there, and I believe they're going to get DeMars on a reach-in. Her second for Danica DeMars, a senior. 4:06 left third quarter, tie ball game, 23-23. Rebel basketball going to be inbounced by Krager. Looking for Christian, but she's heavily guarded by DeMars, and they get it across court to Presley Peterson. Bounce pass into Krager in the lane, layup, and she's off the mark. Rebound down to Green, gets it to DeMars, and she's going to stop, slow things down a little bit, catch a breather as she crosses the timeline. Picked up by Morgan Christian at the top of the key. Bacon, three-pointer left side, off the mark. Hurd, rebound, puts it back up, and she's fouled by number 12, Hallie Larson, and that's 3 on Larson. Hurd will go back to the line. She's 3 of 6 on the night, I believe. First one's no good. 6 points on the night for the junior, Sydney Hurd. 4 blocks, numerous rebounds. Second one's up, nothing but net. 3:46 left, 1 point lead for the Panthers, 25-24. Hallie Larson with it left side. Larson just picked up her 3rd foul. Krager in the corner, long three-pointer off the mark. Rebound down to Bacon. She gets it to DeMars. DeMars with it, dribbles around Presley Peterson. Top of the key, looking inside to Hurd, but she had a little too much loft on that entry pass, and Hurd couldn't even get it with that long wingspan. It went right over her head. Rebel basketball. Morgan Christian, stolen away by Noteweir. Just as the Rebels cross half court, Noteweir stepped in front of the pass. Natalie Green with it, looks inside to her, but she can't. She gets it knocked out of bounds by Krager. It's going to be Panther basketball right at the 3-minute mark. 25-24 in favor of the Panthers. DeMars with it, calls the play. Right side, Green, three-pointer, going to be short. Rebound by Presley Peterson. Rebels with it. Morgan Christian to Krager. Tries to look inside to Krager, but it's stolen away by Hurd. Gets it to DeMars. She does not have numbers, but she's gonna pull it back, and then she's gonna go in for the layup. Gonna be fouled. If that's on Hallie Larson, that's number 4 for the Rebels. And it's gonna be on Hallie Larson, number 12, and that's gonna be 4 fouls on Hallie Larson, and Danica DeMars will go to the line for 2 shots. First one is good. DeMars is a 71% free throw shooter on the season, averaging 19 points, 8.5 rebounds, 10.5 assists, 6.5 steals. Just that all-around senior leader, hard worker that you need. Second one's up and good, 7 points on the night for DeMars. Gives the Panthers a 3-point lead, 27-24. Rebels with it. Kendra Casey cross half court to Presley Peterson. 3-point shot by Kendra Casey. Off the mark, rebound down to DeMars. Cross half court, going to slow it down, step back, call the play, set things up, start the play inside to Hurd. And another one of those, Aaron just didn't judge the amount of air I needed on that pass, and out of bounds. Going to be a timeout called, 30-second timeout called on the court, 2:09 left. We're just going to stay here, break it down a little bit. 27-24 the score in favor of the Panthers. I believe there's right around 2 minutes left, third quarter. Emily Noteware leading scorer on the night for the Panthers with 12. Sydney Hurd has 8, and Danica DeMars has 7. But like I've said a couple times, points isn't the only thing you look at with any of these Panther players. Hurd, you can't just look at points because you look at rebounds, the block, the intimidation factor in the lane. DeMars, you look at the assists, the rebounds, the steals. They're just a really rounded out, fundamentally good basketball team. And at any given night, any given girl could be the leading scorer or the girl that you want to go to. Rebel basketball, 2:09 left, third quarter, 27-24. Morgan Christian with it. She'll be picked up by DeMars about the volleyball line just before the half-court line. Going to make her work for it a little bit. DeMars, good shuffle of the feet. Screen set by Hallie Larson, but she gets around it. Presley Peterson, three-point shot, hits nothing. Rebound down to Bacon, gets it to DeMars, and we're off to the races. She pulls it back to the three-point line, stops, thought about a shot, gets it into Hurd. She kicks it back out to Bacon. Nowhere, Green, left side, inside to Hurd. There it is. Boom, turn around, basket's good. I could see that coming 10 seconds before it happened. She had her girl sealed off, and as soon as Green got the ball on that left side, boom, she turned around and was right there. Errant pass by the Rebels, picked up by Morgan Christian in the lane. Ball's on the ground. Hurd has it, throws it full court to Bacon, 2 dribbles, and it's going to be blocked out of bounds. Going to be blocked by Kendra Casey. Going to be Panther basketball. Krager checks back in for the Rebels, and Mills checks back in for your Panthers. Starting lineup on the floor for the Panthers. Inbounds, Danica DeMars right underneath the basket into Emily Nowhere, and she puts it in for 2. 31-24, 7-point lead for the Panthers at about a minute, 5 seconds left third quarter. Rebels got the ball. Morgan Christian dribbles in the lane, step back, thought she was going to pop that over Ayers. Ayers shoots a long 2-point shot, in and out. DeMars with the rebound. DeMars trots her way down, nobody defending her, crosses half court. Stop, pop a three-pointer. Off the mark, rebound down to Morgan Christian, over Hurd. She's going to bring it down, left hand. Makes a pass, but Morgan Christian passed it and hit off Emily Nowhere. I thought she was going to handle it, but it went out of bounds right underneath her feet. 39 seconds left, third quarter. Rebel basketball underneath their own basket. Kendra Casey inbounds. Presley Peterson faked the three-point shot. Knocked away by Mills, and we're going to have a jump ball. Going to stay with the Rebels. But Carly Mills not afraid to get down and dirty and try to get that basketball, and she got the jump ball. Rebels keep it, but it's Panthers' arrow next jump ball. 35 seconds left into Morgan Christian. 7-point lead for the Panthers here, late third quarter. Krager with it. Steps back, Ayers. They were looking inside. I think we're going to get Ellie Bacon on a defensive foul. Yep. Going to be Ellie Bacon's going to pick up her first of the night. Going to be a defensive foul. Her and Hurd were both guarding Morgan Christian. And coach asked for an explanation, and they're saying they got her with the body, just pushing her too much. Rebel basketball underneath their own basket, 23 seconds left. Knocked away by DeMars, but Morgan Christian regains control of it. Krager, top left side. Kendra Casey, three-pointer from the corner, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Presley Peterson, and she's going to put it back in for two, and the foul. Let's see who that foul is going to be called on. Fouls on black shirts, 2-4. Carly Mills, her first. Presley Peterson gets credit for the basket, and she's going to go to the line for a free throw. 66% free throw shooter on the year. It's up, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Carly Mills. 10 seconds left for the Panthers. DeMars crosses half court. 6 seconds left. Top of the key to Hurd, back left side. DeMars, three-pointer off the front of the rim. Hurd grabbed the rebound and threw it back up as the buzzer went, but no good. 31-26, the score here at the end of the third quarter, folks. Exciting Panther basketball here in Sioux Rapids. We're going to step aside for 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions. Neil Cruz here. Simon Fuller on the video for me tonight. 31-26, 5-point lead for the Panthers to start the fourth quarter here in Sioux Rapids, and it will be Panther basketball to start this fourth quarter. DeMars with it inside to Carly Mills. Layup missed, off the mark. Rebound down to Hurd, back out to Bacon. Three-pointer off the mark there. Noteweir scrambles for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Hurd and Morgan Christian both going for it on the ground, and they're going to call a jump ball. Panthers had it to start the stanza, so it's going to be Rebel basketball. Going to go the other way. Kendra Casey will inbounds to Morgan Christian. Guarded by DeMars, picks her up about half court. Over to Kendra Casey. She crosses the timeline, gets it back to Christian as she goes in the lane. Nice little bounce pass to Peterson. Other side up, misses there. Rebound down to Mills. Out to DeMars. Mills just seems, and it's tipped away by Morgan Christian off of DeMars, and it's going to go out of bounds. Going to be State Panther basketball. I was saying about Mills, she just seems like that hard-working girl that's not afraid to get in there and just go to work. And she might not score 20 points a game, but she's going to get you some rebounds and loose balls. DeMars in the left corner. And they call a travel right in front of the bench. 2 refs. I didn't see it, but he did. So Rebel basketball, 7:14 left in the game. Casey will bring it down for the Rebels. Left side to Peterson, back to Casey. Ayers inside to Peterson. She's going to try to dribble around Hurd, and they're going to get Hurd for the foul. Her first of the night. Going to be Rebel basketball underneath their own basket. Hurd's first foul. She's got 10 points, 4 blocks. I'm not keeping track of rebounds, but I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say about 10 to 12. Rebels getting it inbounds to Ayers. Peterson left side, long 2-pointer off the rim. DeMars with it, gets it out to Mills. She crosses half court, picks up her dribble, and decides to get it to a ball handler. And they're going to call a foul on Morgan Christian. 2 on Christian. Rebel basketball right smack dab in front of us. We got a nice little perch here up in the second balcony here, right in front of the pep bands, just back to our left. Hurd inside, gets it into Hurd, and she puts it in for 2. 12 on the night for Hurd. That's 9 here in the second half. 33-26 lead for the Panthers. They're going to call a Panthers kick the ball, so it's going to stay Rebels. Had a little collision on the defensive side. Hurd and DeMars kind of got tangled and both went down playing defense. I guess you'd say that's hard defense there. Going to stay Rebel basketball. They called a kicking on the Panthers, so it's going to stay Rebels. Peterson with it. Kendra Casey in the corner and totally just mishandled a pass. Going to be Panther basketball. DeMars will inbounds. Bacon's right there. Gets it back to her. DeMars is picked up right at half court by Morgan Christian. Inside to Hurd. First one's off the mark. She gets it back, puts it up, but it's going to be foul. I believe that's number 3 on Morgan Christian. Tight ball game like this. That's a girl you don't want to have foul trouble and have to be putting on the bench. Hurd to the line for 2. First one's up off the front of the rim. 33-26, 7-point lead for the Panthers. 6:21 left. Natalie Green will check in. Carly Mills will take a break. Hurd, second one up. Good. Morgan Christian with it. Down to Ayers. Presley with the nice bounce pass into Christian. Cutting the lane. Nice little play. That was a nice pass. Moving without the ball. That got her wide open as she went to the rim, and she got a layup out of it. 34-28 the score. Hurd inside, misses. Rebound down to Ayers, but she traveled before she passed it. Going to be Panther basketball just off to the side. About 3-point, top of the key, 3-pointer extended ball right outside of bounds. DeMars gets it right by the Rebel logo. She dribbles in. Note weird left side. Jumper off the mark. No, DeMars grabs the rebound and puts it back up. That's 12. 9 for DeMars. Out of bounds off the Rebels. Going to be Panther basketball. 8-point lead. Going to be timeout called. Full timeout called by Sioux Central. 36-28. 8-point lead by the Panthers. About 5:36 left. We'll step aside for 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Panther basketball, Fuller Digital Solutions. I'm Neil Cruz. Simon on the video tonight for me. 5:39 left, fourth quarter here. 36-28, 8-point lead for the Panthers. Rebels go into a full court press. DeMars breaks it, gets it to Natalie Green. Gets it back to DeMars over the half court. She'll stop, set it up. Say this is what Coach said. We're going to get it into Hurd. Off the front of the rim, no good, but she's going to be fouled. Fouls on white, 110. Diana Hurd to the line for 2. I'd say she's probably about 50% tonight. First one's up and good. Second one up. Bounce off the back of the rim and go in. Take that roll any day. That's 15 on the night for Miss Hurd. 38-28, 10-point lead, extended that lead to 10. Gomez with it, gets it out, almost stolen away by Bacon. Krager with it, left side, guarded by Noteweir. Christian coming across the lane to get it to Morgan. Christian, top of the key. Gomez guarded by Hurd. Gomez wants to shoot, but she wants to drive. She's going to drive on Hurd. She gets tangled up with Green, and they're going to call the foul on number 10, Natalie Green. That's her second. As soon as Gomez dribbled, Hurd and Green kind of went in on that. Going to double team her there, but they got the foul called. Rebel basketball, 4:52 left, down by 10. Krager inbounds it into Morgan Christian. She drives on DeMar's left side, stops just short of Hurd and puts it up for a jump shot. Hurd with the rebound. Gets it out to DeMar's. He's going to slow it down just a little bit. Get across, Gomez inside to Hurd. She turns, shoots, good. There's almost no defending that if you get her open in there. The only defend to that is her missing, and she hasn't done a lot of that in the second half. Extends that lead to 12 for the Panthers. 4:22 left, 12-point lead, 40-28. Long three by Gomez, off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Green. Panthers will advance it. I got a feeling it's just going to be a lot of feeding the Hurd second half. She's fronted and back. Noteweir with the three off the mark. Rebound down to Presley Peterson. Rebels going to run. Knocked away by DeMars. Grabbed by Bacon. And Coach Varner looks out and says, slow it down a little bit. Inside to Green. She gets it in under the basket, and it's missed. Rebound down to Morgan Christian for the Rebels. Rebels with it, down by 12. 3:30 left. Krager, top of the key. Off the mark with the three. Rebound down to the Rebels. Another three-pointer up off the mark there. Morgan Christian with the rebound on the ground with the ball. Gets it out to Kendra Casey. Top of the key to Krager, and we'll kind of reset things. Stolen away by DeMars, and she's fast court layup. Right-handed layup. Put it in for Danica DeMars. That's 11 on the night for DeMars. And the Panthers are starting to pull away. 3-minute mark, 42-28, 14-point lead. Rebels with it, stolen away by Noteweir. And she's going to get it to DeMars, and they're going to slow it down. Coach Varner puts his hand up like, just slow things down. Let's just start ticking that clock now. Right side, Bacon. DeMars back with it in the corner, back up top to Noteweir. Left side, Bacon trying to feed Hurd. She gets it, throws it up. They're going to call the foul before the shot. On 2-2, Brady Krager, the sophomore, picks up her first foul of the night. Carly Mills will check in for Green. Larson back in for the Rebels. Hurd at the line for two. Or 1-1. We're in the double. We're in the single bonus. 1-1. First one's no good. Rebound thrown in from out of bounds by Morgan Christian to her own player. Nice rebound there. And Morgan Christian's on the run into the lane, kicks it back out. Haley Larson thought three-pointer, but pulled it back down. DeMar's playing defense on Krager, knocked it away. Krager with it right in front of her own bench. Morgan Christian with it. You'd think you'd want to get to the basket and get some points. Morgan Christian drives the lane with a floater. Hurd tries to get the rebound, but they're saying she stepped on the line as she went for it. Minute 58 left in the fourth quarter here. Panthers with the 42-28, 14-point lead over the Rebels. Rebels will inbounds. Casey will inbounds underneath her own basket into Krager. Hallie Larson with it. Gomez passes it right to Ellie Bacon for the steal. Gets it to DeMars, and coach puts up two hands this time and says, slow it down. Minute 40 left, 14-point lead for the Panthers. Danica DeMars with it left side into Hurd. One little drop step, throws it up and puts it in for two. 19 on the night only had 3 in the first half, so they knew they'd come out and try to get it to her in the second half. Rebels with it. Krager in the corner. Casey, jump shot overheard, puts it in for 2. Kendra Casey. Timeout call, full timeout called on the court. Minute 11 left, 44-30 in favor of the Panthers. We'll step aside for 30. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions. 14-point lead for the Panthers, 44-30 here in Sioux Rapids over the Rebels. 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the game. Panther basketball. Ellie Bacon will inbounds to Danica DeMars. Length of the court, fast break layup. Left-handed, puts it up and in for DeMars. Puts her at 13 for the night. 16-point lead. Rebels, Morgan Christian with it, top of the key. Thought three-pointer, but Danica DeMars is right there on her. Hallie Larson drives the lane, throws it back up, stolen away by Noteweir. She dribbles, keeps it, slows it down. 50 seconds left. Danica DeMars will slowly take it across the timeline, met by Morgan Christian. Get it to Hurd in the corner, and they're going to play a little keep away here. 38 seconds left, up by 16. Bacon with it, back to DeMars. DeMars will be picked up by Morgan Christian. Noteweir. Going to be a foul called. Morgan Christian will pick up her 4th. And that'll be free throws for Danica DeMars. 71% free throw shooter on the season so far through the 2 games. First one's up. Lefty puts it up and in. $17-point lead. Second one's up, puts it in. That puts 15 on the night for the senior Danica DeMars. 19 seconds left. 48-30 here in Sioux Rapids for the Panthers. Will get their 3rd win of the season to go 3-0. 11 seconds, 10. Morgan Christian with it. Wonderful first half played by the Rebels. They really stuck it to the Panthers, but the Panthers, the firepower was just too strong in the second half. Shot put up at the buzzer, no good. Final's going to be 48-30 in favor of your Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers. In favor of the Panthers takes them to 3-0 on the season, 3-0 in the conference. We will step aside for 1 minute. We'll come back. We'll recap the girls' game, and we'll start talking about the boys' game tonight. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Panther basketball, folks. The girls' game a success for the Panthers. 48-30 win over the Sioux Central Rebels tonight here in Sioux Rapids. We'll run down some scoring in the girls' game. For the Rebels of Sioux Central, led in scoring by sophomore Morgan Christian with 10. Brady Krager had 6. Hallie Larson had 5, along with Kendra Casey had 5. And Presley Peterson off the bench had 4. For your St. Mary's Panthers, 48-30 win tonight, led in scoring by junior Sydney Hurd with 19. She went into the half with only 3 points, and my guess is that she went to coach and said, hey, coach, you got to feed me. I'm going to put those in the second half, and she come out with 19. She also had 4 blocks that I counted, and like I say, I didn't do rebounds, but I'm going to guess probably in the area of 12-ish rebounds. Second in scoring, Danica DeMars with 15. She was a leader on the court, assists, rebounds, steals, and Emily Noteweir with 14. She had 12 of those in the first half. Noteweir is kind of the reason they hung around in the first half and kept it even kind of close. Her 12 points in the first half. Really nobody really got into big foul trouble on the St. Mary's side, so just all around a good victory for the Panthers to take them to 3-0 on the season for Coach Varner. 3-0 in a really tough conference where you're eventually going to have to play the likes of the perennial powerhouse Newell Fonda Mustangs. So it's a good win to get underneath your belt, get that confidence going, get a couple more wins next week, get into the Christmas break, come out of the New Year's with a vengeance, ready to go, get things rolling. We will step aside for a minute. We'll come back and we'll start getting ready for this boys game tonight here in Sioux Rapids. I'm Neil Cruz. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Sioux Rapids, Panther fans. Now it's time for the boys' turn. Girls came out with a win tonight, 48-30, to go 3-0 on the season. Now it's time for the boys to play. St. Mary's, coached by Steve Ryan and Caden Howard, come in 0-2. Looking for that first win. They've dropped tilts to Alta Aurelia and GTRA, Grettinger Terrell, Ruthven, Ayrshire. So they come in tonight hungry for that first win. I remember in high school basketball, I was always afraid to go play a team that was 0-2 or 0-3 or 0-4 because you knew dang well they were going to come out and put it all out there and they were going to be hungry for that first win. And they come into town tonight to play the Rebels, who are 2-3, 0-1 in the conference. Rebels are coached by Stephen Jaden, Adam Ehlers, and Jeff DeMars. Let's do some starting lineups. First for your St. Mary's Panthers, number 10, a senior, Mason Lavin. Number 12, a junior, John Heitman. A senior, number 14, Toby Jones. A senior, number 34, Tanner Floriandino. And number 52, Pablo Pascal, a senior. Panthers come in tonight led in scoring on the season by senior number 22, Andrew Getch, averaging 10 a game. Mason Lavin, 9.5. And Bennett Smith, a junior, off the bench, scoring 8 points, 7 rebounds a game. Lineups for the Rebels tonight. Coach Jaden brings them in 2-3 on the season. They took the Panthers last year in the only game they played, 63-18. They're 2-3 in a really, really tough Twin Rivers Conference. In the boys' side, you got teams of like Newell Fonda, South Sioux Central, GTRA, Pocahontas, all going to have good seasons. The Rebels start tonight, number 2, Carter Betcher, a junior. Number 3, Trevor Ehlers. Number 4, Ethan Mills. 15, Jacob Hargens, a junior. I'm personally excited to watch that young man play, averaging 25 a game, 7 rebounds. Averaged 19 points, 9 rebounds last year as a freshman. So it's always exciting to watch young players like that develop through the years. And Owen Wilkinson, a junior, number 33, will start for the Rebels. Coming in, if you're the Panthers, obviously you got to do something about Hargens. I mean, I watched him play baseball this summer. Sioux Central came up to Cherokee and played, and as a sophomore, I mean, the kid, I mean, just to look at his body style, you'd think he's an 18, 19-year-old. But when you see him play sport, you just tell the kid's years beyond his age when it comes to knowing what he can do and controlling his body. So it's going to be a fun night of basketball. They're minute 22 before the game, so we will step aside for a minute. We'll come back. We'll go through starting lineups again. You're watching Panther Basketball on Fuller Digital.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
The Rebels are coached by Stephen Baden, assisted by Adam Ayers and Jeff DeMar.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Boys game is about to start. We're going to have number 14, Toby Jones, jumping off against Hargens from Sioux Central. Lavin, Heitman, Jones, Fiorentino, and Pascal on the floor. Tip controlled by the Rebels. Alley-oop to Hargens off the mark from Betcher to start the game. Rebound down to the Panthers. Jones with it, left corner. Corner to Pascal. Dribbles back up top to Heitman. Jones in the corner, fakes. He goes inside. Little runner in the lane, off the mark. Rebound down to Wilkinson of the Rebels, and they're going to run with it. Hargens pulls it back out. He's going to drive the lane. Kicks out to Betcher for a three. Off the mark there. Rebound down to Lavin. Controls it for the Panthers. He's guarded by Betcher, and they're going to get Trevor Ehlers for his first foul of the game. Panther basketball midcourt, inbounds by Lavin, gets it into Heitman. Heitman's going to set the play. Pascal cuts the lane, gets it to Fiorentino. He dribbles right side, under the lane, throws it up. Wilkinson gets a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds off Wilkinson. Going to be Panther basketball underneath the lane. Pascal will pass it in. Heitman's going to drive, jump stop in the corner. Fiorentino, left side to Toby Jones. Jones drives the lane, kicks it out to Fiorentino, and it goes off his fingertips. Going to be Rebel basketball. No score yet, over a minute into the game, 6:49 left. Panther girls took the first half of the doubleheader tonight with a 48-30 win over the Rebels to extend their season to 3-0. Rebels with it. Hargens with it right side. He drives the lane, stops, throws it up. He's going to be fouled, and they're going to call the foul before the shot, so it's going to be Rebel basketball. Foul's going to be called on 1-2. John Heitman, the junior, picks up his first. Rebels will inbounds. Betcher, top of the key to Ehlers. Mills with it. Betcher backs it up. Screen set. Betcher sitting back with it, guarded by Jones. Going to go right side, going to drive the lane, up and over. Missed. Rebound down to Pascal. Gets it out to Lavin. Going to drive the lane, kick it back to Pascal, but he had no idea it was coming and went right through his hands. Rebel basketball, 6:06 left. First quarter, no score here in Sioux Rapids. Panthers on the defense, man-to-man defense. Betcher right side. He's going to drive. Going to be a block called on Toby Jones. That'll be his first, second on the team. Jones and Heitman have both picked one up. That's 3 fouls in the game so far in the first 2 minutes, and I think there were only 3 or 4 in the first half of the girls' game. Rebels with it. They get it right side to Hargan. Guarded by, he goes right around, up for the basket, puts it in for 2. Two to nothing lead for the Rebels. Panthers with it. Heitman over to Pascal. Inside to Jones. He kicks it back out to Fiorentino. Hits a three-pointer to get it going for the Panthers. Tanner starts it up, the senior, with his three-pointer, 3-2 in favor of the Panthers. Rebels with a long three by Ehlers. Out of rebound, it goes out of bounds off the Panthers. Going to be Rebel basketball underneath their own basket. Ayler's Betcher will inbounds to Mills. Gets it into Hargan on the block. One dribble, turns around, puts it, lays it up and in. And when I say laid it in, he literally laid it in. Both hands are above the rim, and he just dropped it into the hole. Fiorentino drives the lane right side, puts it up, misses. Hargan's with the rebound. Fast break, has it knocked away. Stolen by Pascal, and he throws it off the foot of Hargan's out of bounds to keep the Panthers' possession. That's going to be Panther basketball. Nice hustle play by Pascal. Pablo Pascal, the senior, number 52, with a heads-up play. He had stolen it, but he lost control of it, and so he threw it off of... He was falling out of bounds and threw it off of Hargan's leg. Stolen away by Betcher. Fast break to Mills, right side. He stops, pops, lays it up over the rim and puts it in for two for his first bucket of the night. 6-3 the score in favor of the Rebels. Going to have a timeout called by the Panthers. 30-second timeout by the Panthers. We'll just keep it here. Panther fans, you're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions tonight. I'm Neil Cruz bringing you the action. Simon Fuller, sidekick on the video tonight. I think he's training tonight. He's learning how to do all this so that he can teach other people to do that. So anybody interested running the video equipment for Fuller Digital, give us a call at Fuller Digital, email Fuller Digital. We'll get you hooked up. Travel with the team. Watch all the ball games. 6-3 the score here, middle of the first quarter. Rebels with the lead. 4:29 left first quarter. Coming out of a Panther timeout. Going to be Panther ball right in front of their own bench. Panthers going left to right. Fiorentino will inbounce to Heitman. I'm trying to get all these numbers straight. I got Lavin picked out. I know which one Pascal is. Heitman, Jones. Give me till the end of the first quarter. I'll have them all down. Pascal drives, kicks back out to Fiorentino. Heitman thought about a three, but he pulled it down. He dribbles in the lane, picks it back out. Fiorentino drives the right baseline, gets stopped out. Good defense by the Rebels there, kicks it back out. Heitman with it, middle of the lane, turnaround jumper, nothing but net. First bucket of the night for Heitman, 6-5 in favor of the Rebels. Panthers back on defense, man-to-man defense. Betcher with it, Mills right side, Hargan's with it, right baseline. Entry pants into Wilkinson, but I think they're going to get Pablo Pascal on a reach-in foul. It's going to be his first. That's the third team foul. Rebel basketball underneath their own basket. 3:42 left first quarter. Betcher into Mills. Immediately inside to Hargan's turnaround. Three guys. Pascal got the block, but I'm not sure who they're going to call the foul on. I think the foul was on the floor. Oh, they're going to get Pascal on his second foul, and it's going to be a shooting foul. Hargan's will go to the line for two. Pascal picked up two really quick ones. Hargan's 73% from the line in their first 5 games. Nice stroke by the young man. He puts it in for his first free throw. I say Hargan's comes into the night averaging just shy of 26. 7.3 rebounds, 2 assists for the junior. Second one's up, and nothing but net. 8-5 the lead for the Rebels. Panthers bring it down. Heitman with it. Left side to Lavin. Trying to get a screen set. Threw an entry pass in. Number 42, Bennett Smith is in the game off the bench. Bennett Smith's one of those guys that doesn't start, but you look at his stats, and he averages 8 points and 7 rebounds. Couple blocks, couple steals a game. One of those guys that kind of doesn't excel at any one certain area, but he's going to put it all out there and do a decent job all around. One of your hard workers. Hargan's with it right side, guarded by Heitman. Cross-court pass to Betcher. Mills with it, top of the key, drives the lane, little floater over the top, misses everything. Wilkinson brings it down for the offensive rebound. Wilkinson gets it back into him, misses the Lavin. Toby Jones brings down the rebound and gets it to Lavin. Lavin with it, other end. Nice entry pass, but it's knocked away. Bennett Smith with it. Toby Jones dribbles, kicks it back out to Fiorentino. He dribbles it off his own foot, and the refs confer. They got to look. I thought it went off his own foot, but the two refs have gotten together. Yep, they're going to say it went off his own foot, and it's going to be Rebel basketball. Mills into Betcher. Betcher will bring it down. Betcher, a junior for the Rebels. Hargens with it left side, kicks back out. Wilkinson wide open three-pointer, misses everything. Fiorentino brings down the rebound for the Panthers. Outlet pass to Lavin. He doesn't have numbers, but he's going to stop and pop a jump shot off the backboard. Rebound down to Hargens. Brings it down himself. Mills. Hargens with it top of the key. Betcher with it right side. Guarded by Fiorentino. Brings it back up top of the key. He's going to drive left. Little oopsie-doopsie-doo. Right-handed layup up and around. Betcher puts it in for two. His first bucket of the night. 10-5 the lead for the Rebels. Inside to Bennett Smith right under the basket. Left side, and he puts it up and in for two. Get the Panthers back in this. 10-7 the lead for the Rebels. Mills with it, top of the key. Left side, Ehlers. Wilkinson drives right side, puts it in for two. Wilkinson's first bucket of the night. Minute 28 left, first quarter. 12-7 the lead for the Rebels. Heitman with it, top of the key. Bennett Smith, he drives in, kicks back out to Fiorentino. Another one of those three-pointers off the rim. Rebound down to Mills for the Rebels, and he's off to the races right side. Puts it up and in for a rebound, for a bucket over Fiorentino. Mills with his second bucket of the night, 4 points. Just under a minute left, first quarter. Lavin brings it over the timeline. He's picked up by Ehlers. Throws it inside to nobody. Out of bounds. In for the Rebels, Tate Axdahl, who seems to be a student section favorite. The sophomore in off the bench for the Rebels. Just under a minute left. Betcher with it for the Rebels, crossing the timeline with a 14-7 lead. Ethan Johnson also in for the Rebels. Mills with it, drives, backs it out. Hargens with it, top of the key. Mills drives in, free throw line, little spin around, puts it up, nothing. Rebound down to Ethan Johnson. Bucket up and in for Hargens to put it at 8 for the night. 16-7 lead. 10 seconds left, first quarter for the Panthers. Number 22, Andrew Getch in the game. Foul's going to be on number 1, Tate Axdahl. Panther basketball underneath their own basket. 8 seconds left into Heitman. Puts it up off the mark. Rebound down to Panthers, and the shot is off the mark. No good. End of the first quarter. The score 16-7 in favor of the Rebels. Led by Jacob Hargens with 8. End of the first quarter here in Sioux Rapids. 16-7 in favor of the Rebels. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Panther basketball, folks. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions, bringing you St. Mary's Panther basketball this season. We're in Sioux Rapids tonight. Start of the second quarter. Panthers are down 16-7 to start it out here. We got Getch, Heitman, Toby Jones, Bennett Smith, and Lavin on the floor for the Panthers. Heitman with it to Lavin. Jones, top of the key, dribbles right. Stolen away by Betcher, and he's going to the distance on the left side. Puts it up off the backboard, no good. Rebound down to Axtell for the Rebels. That one's off the mark also. I believe we're going to have a jump ball called. Ethan Johnson and Bennett Smith tied up. Going to be jump ball. It's going to stay Rebel basketball. Panthers had it to start the quarter. Betcher will inbounce underneath his own basket. Going to be a foul called on 22, Andrew Getch of the Panthers, on a hold as the Rebels were trying to run that play. Axtell was trying to run around to get open. It looked like he held him up a little bit. Mills with the long three-pointer for the Rebels and puts it in good. 19-7 is the score. 7:30 mark, second quarter. Getch with it, middle of the lane, stops at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper, no good. Heitman brings down the rebound out to Bennett Smith. And they're going to say he traveled as he put it on the floor to go. It's going to be Rebel basketball. Mills into Getch. Getch with it. Axtell. Right side to Mills. Getch comes around and gets it in the right corner. Fake the three-pointer, but he comes in off the backboard and puts it in for two. That's 4 on the night for Betcher. 21-7 the lead. 7-minute mark, second quarter. Getch with it. He dribbles in, free throw line, turns around, back out to Heitman. Gives it to Lavin. Toby Jones with it right side. Into the lane, but has it knocked away. Going for it. Heitman grabs it, but it's knocked out of bounds by Mills. It's going to stay Panther basketball. Toby Jones will inbounds. Getch with it, drives the lane, stops. Kicks it back out to Bennett Smith, who drives right side, up off the backboard, no good. Ethan Mills with the rebound down for the Rebels, and he's going to run, stop. Gets it out to Axtell, left side, into Ethan Johnson, left, little kind of a left-handed baby hook off the backboard, no good. Rebound down to the Panthers, Bennett Smith. Gets it to Lavin. Lavin with the pass inside to Toby Jones, but it's knocked out of bounds by Mills. Going to be Panther basketball underneath their own basket. Bennett Smith will inbounds. Gets it to Getch, or left side. Getch drives the lane. Little floater up and off the backboard, no good. Rebels get it. Full court. A full one pass down to Betcher, and he puts it up and in for good. That's 6 on the night for Betcher. 5:40 mark, second quarter. Going to be a timeout called by St. Mary's. Full timeout. 23-7 the score in favor of the Rebels. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Panther basketball, folks. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions bringing you Storm Lake St. Mary's Panther basketball this season. 5:39 left second quarter here in Sioux Rapids. 23-7 the score in favor of the Rebels of Sioux Central. Panther basketball coming out of the timeout. Heitman with it. Crosses the timeline. Right side, Lavin. Looking inside to Fiorentino. Backs his guy down. Little step dribble in the lane. Throws it off. Loses control of it. Picked up by Hargens. He's going to dribble down left side. Betcher, three-pointer. No good. Rebels offensive rebound by Ethan Johnson. Gets it to Mills. He gets it back to Betcher to set up the offense. Right side, Hargens. He dribbles between his legs, drives in, loses control of it. Stolen away by Andrew Getch. Heitman with it will bring it down for the Panthers. Top of the key. They're going to call a travel. Said he drugged that pivot foot. Betcher brings it down for the Rebels. Betcher averaging about 12 a game so far this year. I think they've played, it says, 5 games. Going to be a charge called. Offensive foul on 32. My bad. Ethan Johnson on an offensive foul picks up his first. That's the third foul on the Rebels. 5 on the Panthers so far. Heitman with it left side to Lavin in the corner for 3. Off the mark there. Rebound down to Mills. The Rebels are going to run with it. Full court down to Betcher. He kind of pulls it back a little bit until he gets some help. Cross court to Mills. Inside to Ethan Johnson. He backs down Fiorentino to Betcher in the corner. And Betcher loses control of it. And they're going to say he threw it out of bounds. It looked like it. I think Betcher thought it went off a Panther, but the referee didn't see it that way. Heitman for the Panthers, left side. Dribbles right into the lane. Lavin with it, three-point line. Toby Jones, top of the key, left side. Dribbled off his hip, and he lost control of it. It's on the floor. They're blowing that whistle for jump ball really quick tonight. And it's going to be Panther basketball. It's going to stay with us. A couple subs in. Wilkinson in for the Rebels. Ehlers back in. Looks like you got the starters on the floor for both teams. For the Rebels anyway. You got Getch in for the Panthers. Fiorentino drives the lane right side. Nice little kiss off the backboard and puts it in for 2. Full court down to Hargens. One dribble and he puts it up for 2. Layup. Left-hand layup. Basket's good. And the foul is going to be on 1-2. Heitman's going to pick up his second. Hargens is going to go to the line for more free throws. So far in the season, 73% free throw shooter. I believe he's made both of his tonight. 26 a game on the season, 7 rebounds for the junior from Sioux Central. Free throw is up and in to give Hargens 11 so far tonight. Heitman with it for the Panthers. Try to get things going. Dribbles left, gives it to Fiorentino. They both kind of fumbled it. Inside to Lavin, left block, and he puts it up and a nice entry pass by Getch. Going to be a timeout called by Sioux Central. Going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 26-11 the score. Second quarter in favor of the Rebels. Panthers come into tonight 0-2. They've went down, visited Alta Aurelia. Got beat there. Lavin was your leading scorer with 9. And then just last week went to Grettinger Terrell, Ruthven Ayrshire, and got beat 55-38. Off the bench, Andrew Getch was your leading scorer that night with 14. So you got different guys that can score. We just got to put it together on the same night. Coming out of the timeout, Rebels will have the ball. Betcher will inbounce. Opposite side of the court, straight across from us. Rebels in their home white, trimmed in black and red going my right to left. Gets it to Mills, guarded by Lavin. Hargens, top of the key, guarded by Getch. He steps him back, he drives in left side, puts it up and over, gets his own offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. They're going to let some stuff go down low. Hargens gets 13 for the night. Getch, three-pointer. Nothing but net for Andrew Getch. On the scoreboard for the first time tonight with 3. Brings it to 28-14. Cuts that lead. Panthers need a couple more of those to get things going. Rebels with it. Getch inside to Wilkinson. Back out top to Ehlers. Hargens, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound down. It's going to nice rebound down to Pascal, and they're going to get a foul called on the Rebels. 33, Wilkinson. That's his first, team fourth. Nice position there by Pablo Pascal to get in a position for that rebound. They got to stop. Now they got to get a basket. Rebels kind of put on a little three-quarter court, full court, man-to-man press. Heitman gets it across the timeline, gets it knocked away by Mills, and he's going to the distance. Mills takes it in for 2 against Lavin and Heitman, and Mills puts it in for his 4th bucket of the night. Gives him 9. 2-minute mark here in the first half. 30-14 the score in favor of the Rebels. Panthers with it. Pascal, top right. One dribble over to Fiorentino. He dribbles back into the middle of the lane, gives it to Lavin. A free throw line jumper, and he puts it in for 2. Lavin with 4. Rebels quick on getting the ball down the court. They want to run, it looks like. Betcher with it left side. Mills down to Wilkinson. Back to Mills, top of the key, three-pointer. Off the mark, Pascal with a nice rebound brings it down for the Panthers. They're getting some stops. They just got to put things together on the offensive end. Pascal with it. Top of the key to Heitman. Heitman's going to drive right side. Little dipsy-do. Puts it in. No. They're going to call the foul on white number 4. That's Ethan Mills, his first. Team 5th. They're going to call the foul on the floor because Heitman drove right by him and made the basket, but they're calling the foul before the shot. So it's Panther basketball into Getch. He dribbles right side. Nice little bounce pass to Pascal. Kicks it out to Fiorentino. And they're going to say he traveled as he put the ball down to go. Minute 12 left here in the first half. 30-14 the score in favor of the Rebels. Rebel basketball. They get it into Betcher. The junior brings it down over to Mills. Hargens right side, dribbles in the middle of the lane, puts it up and in. It's going to be good, and the foul is going to be called on 5-2 Pascal. That's his 3rd, and the bucket's good for Hargens, and he'll go to the line for 2. The basket gives Hargens 15. The foul, the 3rd for Pascal, puts him on the bench, and Bennett Smith will check in for the Panthers. Free throw up and off the front of the rim by Hargens, his first miss of the night. Rebound down to Heitman. Just under a minute left, first half. Heitman, Bennett, entry pass into Bennett Smith, but it's tipped away by Ethan Johnson. Out of bounds, going to be Panther basketball. Ethan Johnson, the only senior on this Sioux Central team, full of sophomores and juniors. So that Sioux Central team will be a team to be reckoned with this year and next year. Heitman dribbles right side, gets three-pointer over the backboard. Rebound down to Johnson for the Rebels. Hargens with it. He'll come down. 30 seconds left. The coach yells at him. I think he might have said, step back. Let's wait for 1. Betcher, Ehlers, Mills. Hargens right baseline. Looking the entry pass into Johnson, but it's not there. 15 seconds. Betcher standing top of the key, holding the ball. Right side. Hargens guarded by Getch. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Hargens going to go to the hoop, puts it up, and he lays it in at the buzzer. That'll give him 17 on the night. Halftime score 34-16 in favor of the Rebels here in Sioux Central and Sioux Rapids. We're going to step aside for 1 minute. We'll come back and we'll recap that first half. St. Mary's fans, you're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Sioux Rapids, Panther fans. 34-16 to the Sioux Central Rebels. We'll recap that first half, run down some scoring and whatnot. 4 in the first half for the Panthers, led in scoring by Tanner Fiorentino with 5. He hit that big three-pointer to start the game. Mason Laban with 4, Andrew Getch off the bench with 3, Bennett Smith off the bench with a bucket, and John Heitman with a bucket. Pablo Pascal's had some big rebounds in that first half, but he's in foul trouble with 3, and Heitman has 2. For the Rebels in the first half, Hargens led by Hargens with 17, Ethan Mills with 9, and Carter Betcher with 6, Owen Wilkinson with a bucket for 2. No foul trouble down on that end. We will step aside. We'll go video only. There's a dance team on the floor, so we'll watch that. And we will be back with the second half of the boys' game. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solution. Welcome back, Panther fans. Halftime of the boys' tilt here in Sioux Rapids. Rebels with the lead at half, 34-16. Second half to come. Panthers led in scoring in the first half by Tanner Fiorentino, Mason Lavin. Everybody contributed. Just got an uphill battle in the second half, but they put things together. There's no reason they can't play some hard-nosed defense. Slow down the Juergens kid, the Hargens kid. You're not going to stop him. But it's just one of those kids that you hope to contain him or get him on an off night type thing and then put some things together. 34-16 the score here at half, led by the Rebels. Hargens leads the Rebels with 17. Jacob, the junior. I don't have a height listed here, but just from here, looks like the kid's probably about 6'3", give or take. Guard forward, brings the ball down the floor. He's got a quick first move. He's just one of those kids that is just, he's hard to defend. Because if you put a big guy on him, he's going to go around him. If you put a little guy on him, he's going to go down low. Rebels start the second half with the ball. Wilkinson, top of the key. Right side, Betcher, three-pointer. Stuck it in for good. 3 points, 37-16. Panthers bring it across with Heitman. To Lavin, right side, set pick by Fiorentino, passes it back, and it's stolen away by Betcher. He gets it over to Mills, he stops, got away with a travel, puts it up off the mark, rebound down to Toby Jones. Heitman will bring it across. Bennett Smith starting the second half. Pascal on the bench. Shots up, off the mark, grabbed by Mills, and he throws it off the foot of Toby Jones, so the Rebels can keep the ball. Getch checks in right away for Fiorentino. So we got Lavin, Heitman, Toby Jones, Bennett Smith, Andrew Getch on the floor for your Panthers. Rebels with it. Betcher right side, tried that three-pointer just like he started the game with, but he passes it into Hargens for an easy layup for two. Nobody around him. Nice cut across the lane, moving when you don't have the ball, got him open there. Bennett Smith, entry pass into Lavin, and they're going to get Ehlers, I believe. Yep, white number 3, Trevor Ehlers, his second, first of the half. Going to be Panther ball. Getchell inbounds, right side underneath the lane. They run the play. Gets it into Lavin, but it's stolen away by Mills. And he's going to be off to the races, going to look left side. Nope, he's going to take it himself. Going to be blocked. The ball, I think Bennett Smith blocked the ball, but the foul's going to be, the foul's on Bennett Smith. Going to be his first of the half for the Panthers. Mills will go to the free throw line. 44% free throw shooter. First one's off the mark. Mills averaging 13.8 on the season. Has 9 so far, so he's well on his way. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists all around. Second one's off the mark also. Rebound down to Bennett Smith. And gets it out to Toby Jones. Back to Heitman, who's going to run this offense. Gets it across, sets it up. Dribbles left side. Back to Getch. Dribbles in right side off of Wilkinson. Throws it up off balance. But the rebound down, they get it ahead to Mills. Puts it up for a layup and good. Nice full court pass by Betcher to get Mills that ball. 41-16 the score. 6:10 left third quarter here in Sioux Rapids. Knocked away by Betcher, and he's going to take it himself. Left hand, puts it up, going to count it. And I think they're going to get the foul on Lavin. I didn't see who was in there, Lavin or Jones. Count the bucket. 10. Fouls on Mason Lavin, his first. Bucket's good for Betcher. Gets him up to 11, and Betcher's going to go to the line. Carter Betcher, the junior, 53% free throw shooter through the 5-game mark, averaging just shy of 12 on the season. Buckets up and put it in. Gets Betcher to 12. Going to be a timeout called by St. Mary's. Going to be full timeout. 5:56 left third quarter, 44-16 in favor of the Rebels. Take a timeout here also. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Sioux Rapids, folks. You're watching Panther basketball here on Fuller Digital Solutions. St. Mary's Panthers traveled up to Sioux Rapids to take on the Sioux Central Rebels. 5:56 mark here in the third quarter, 44-16 the score in favor of the Sioux Central Rebels. Panther basketball coming out of the timeout called by the Panthers. Laban with it, top of the key, guarded by Betcher. Bennett Smith left side, he dribbles back up to the top. Right side to Getch, comes back to the middle. Finds Jones in the middle, but he gets it off, stolen. Mills gets it out to Hargens, and Hargens dunks it down. 2 points and gets that Rebel student section crazy. That's 21 on the night for Hargens. That was a nice steal by Mills there to tip that away, and he knew he had company coming behind him in Hargens. Getch gets right around Hargens and puts it up for 2 for the Panthers. 46-18 the score, 5-minute mark, third quarter. Jacob Hargens has kind of taken this show over. Betcher drives the lane, going to be fouled in the act. I believe Bennett Smith was the one there. 42, Bennett Smith is right. Second foul. Betcher will go to the line for 2. First one rolls around and goes in. Betcher's a junior, along with Hargens and Ehlers. Solid junior crew there for the Rebels. Second one's up and in for Betcher. Puts him at 14 on the night, trailing only Hargens with 21. Panthers with it. Toby Jones drives the lane, gets it knocked away. Stolen again by Mills, but they're going to call Andrew Getch, on the foul after the steal. The senior in Getch picks up his second, the 4th on the Panthers this half. Hargens, top of the key for the Rebels. 4:44 left, third quarter. Over to Betcher, top of the key. Alley-oop to Hargens, but he missed it. He grabbed it, didn't go up for it, but he got the pass, turned around, and threw the layup in for good. Panthers with it. Getch on the side, left side. Lane Carlson in for the Panthers, number 20. The junior sees his first action of the night, saying out of bounds. Bennett Smith dribbled it off, and then saying it went off the Panthers, but the half-court ref comes down, and they talk about it, and it's going to be Panther basketball. So he saw something that the other guy didn't. They're conferring again. Nope, it's going to be Panther basketball. I don't know the name of this gentleman reffing at half court, the bald guy, but I've seen him a lot the last couple years, and he seems to do a really good job. Bennett Smith, top of the key, fakes the 3 but pulls it down. Toby Jones backs in the lane. Nice little turnaround. Blocked by Betcher and then picked up by Mills, and he tries a bounce pass in the middle, but it's taken away by the Panthers. I think it was picked up by Jones. It's controlled by Laban. He drives left side. Little jump shot. Goes in for his own rebound, but it's off to Betcher of the Rebels. 3:45 left, third quarter. Rebels with the ball. Right side to Mills. Right straight back into Betcher, and he backs down Toby Jones, and I think they're going to 42. That's Smith at Bennett. That's his third. And a foul was on the floor. It's going to be Rebel basketball underneath their own basket. Tanner Fiorentino back in for Bennett Smith, who just picked up his third foul. Inbounds it to Wilkinson, gets it out to Mills, top left side, guarded by Lavin. Man-to-man defense for the Panthers. Betcher throws up a three, off the mark. Fiorentino with the rebound, but they're going to call Wilkinson from the Rebels on his second foul, a reach in on the rebound. Referee's drying off the basketball. Fiorentino inbounds to Lavin. 3:28 left, third quarter for the Panthers. Toby Jones with it left side, drives in on Mills, but stops. Getch left corner, guarded by Hargens. Driving the lane, kick out. Fiorentino thought three, but he dribbles in the lane on Wilkinson. No good on the bucket. Hargens brings down the rebound. He dribbles down. He stops about 3-point high. He gets it right side to Mills. Three-pointer off the mark there. Rebound down to Ehlers. Wilkinson tipped it out of there to Ehlers to secure it for the Rebels. Wilkinson left block. He kicks it back out to Mills. Mills drives center. Nice little dish off to Wilkinson for the bucket. Nice awareness of where your guys are. And Wilkinson was all by himself underneath the basket for two. 52-18, third quarter, 2:35 left. Fiorentino underneath the basket, left hand, puts it up off the mark. Rebound down to Ehlers. Mills with it, and he wants to run. Betcher throws the alley-oop up for Hargens, but he was too far under the basket. He caught it and threw it back in, but he threw it right to Toby Jones. Panthers control. Lavin with the ball, drives right side, puts it up, and we're going to count the bucket. And there's going to be a foul on number 2 on Carter Betcher, his first. Lavin gets the bucket, and he goes to the line for free throws. Nice play by Mason Lavin. Lavin on the season about a 67% free throw shooter. Comes in averaging 9.5, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Free throws up and nothing but net for Lavin. Puts him at 7 points on the night for the Panthers senior. Ethan Johnson, the lone senior on the team for the Rebels with it, gives it off to Mills, who drives left side around Heitman and puts it in for 2. Toby Jones left side, about a 10-foot jumper, in and out. Rebound down to Mills. Top of the key, Axdahl. Betcher with it. Top of the key, Mills, left side, Hargens. Is he going to pull the trigger? Nope, he's going to pull it down, back. Almost lost control of it there for Mills, but kept, tried to entry pass into Ethan Johnson, but they're going to get Fiorentino on the first foul of the night. And that's the 6th foul on the Panthers this half, so not a shooting foul yet. The next one, they'll be 1-1. Gets it into Ethan Johnson, back to Johnson, Mills. Betcher right side, drives the lane, pulls it back out. Betcher back top of the key to Hargens. Left side, Mills, he'll drive the lane, little dipsy-do. Kind of a little spin around. He's really got a quick first step. And then with that quick first step, you just don't know which way he's going, and he goes right around for the left-handed layup. Panthers with it. Heitman, Toby Jones, left elbow. Carlson with it, top of the key. He gets it left side to Lavin. Lavin thought 3, but pulled it down. Nice little entry pass to Toby Jones. Free throw line jumper. Count it good. Jones on the Toby Jones first points of the night. 42 seconds left. Mills drove in right side, spun around, left-handed layup to give himself 17 on the night. 58-23, 30 seconds left. Entry pass into Fiorentino, and he puts it up, misses. Carlson with the rebound, and he puts it back up and in for Lane Carlson. Gets his first bucket of the night. 58-25 in favor of the Rebels. 15 seconds left. Rebels will slowly bring it down. Mills crosses half court. 10 seconds. Going to set up a design play. Betcher with it, top of the key. He drives in, right side. Hargens in the lane. Mills with it, three-pointer at the buzzer, and nothing. Was fouled, knocked to the floor, but they didn't call anything. 58-25 at the end of the third quarter here in Sioux Rapids. You're watching Panther basketball. We're going to step aside for 1 minute, and we'll come back with the fourth quarter here in Sioux Rapids. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back, Panther fans, to Sioux Rapids. Fourth quarter of the boys' game tonight. Panthers down 58-25 to start the fourth quarter. Rebels led by Hargens with 23, Mills with 17, Betcher with 14. Panthers fighting hard, led in scoring by Mason Laban with 7. Wow, I think almost everybody that's played has scored tonight for the Panthers. Toby Jones with it. Fiorentino dribbles in the middle of the lane. Kicks back out, top of the key. Jones with it left side, guarded by Ethan Johnson, the lone senior for the Rebels. Out to Getch, guarded by Hargens. Toby Jones drives middle of the lane, kicks back out to Getch. Three-pointer, good. That gives Getch 8 on the night off the bench. Hargens brings it down for the Rebels. Betcher left side. Back off to Hargan. Drives left side. Kicks it out to Betcher. Right side three-pointer. Off the side of the rim. Fiorentino brings down the rebound for the Panthers. Gets it out to Laban. Laban drives the lane off the backboard and kisses it in for 2. Gets Mason Laban up to 9 on the night. Mills with it. Betcher right side. Hargens top of the key. Mills left side. Thought three-pointer, but pulled it down. Oxtel. Hargens top of the key. Drives the lane. Gets fouled to the floor. He's going to go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 20. Lane Carlson, the junior, picks up his first foul. And Hargens will go to the line for 2. The junior's first one up off the front of the rim, no good. Heitman checks back in for the Panthers. Jones, Toby Jones will take a seat. Panthers only go 3 deep on the bench, so they play 8. Rebels have only played 2 off the bench. Hargens missed his second free throw also. Laban brings down the rebound for the Panthers. 6:27 left in the game. Off to Fiorentino, back to Getch. Getch dribbles left side against Hargens. Nice little entry pass into Carlson, but it's tipped away by the Rebels, and then off the backboard, controlled by Mills. Betcher with it right side, dribbles in, puts it up for 2. It's kind of a 3-headed monster there for the Rebels with Hargens and Betcher and Mills, all 3 juniors, so they'd be fun to watch this year and next. But it's just kind of hard because you kind of pick who you're going to stop. Getz drives the lane, misses the layup, rebound down to Hargens. He goes right around, kicks it back out to Mills for a 3. Off the mark there. Laban pulls down the rebound. 5:40 left here in the game. 60-30 to score. Laban with it, top of the key. And Betcher called for a foul. To me, it looked like he was doing it on purpose. They were getting some subs in, so Carter Betcher takes a seat. Number 14, Connor McKeever, joins the Rebels on the floor. Betcher takes a seat. I believe 16 on the night. Yep, 16 on the night for Betcher. So it'll be Panther basketball right in front of the scorer's table. Both the coaches, the refs are all talking. I don't know. They're talking something about Betcher. To me, it looked like the coach was telling him to foul so that they could get him the clock, so that the clock would stop, so they could get him in the game, so they could get him out of the game. Panther basketball. Lavin will inbounds to Heitman. 5:20 left. Going to be a blocking foul called on Axdahl. That would be number 2, Axdahl. The sophomore picks up his second. That's the 7th, or that's just the 5th team foul on the Rebels. 7 on the Panthers. Just under 5 minutes left here in the game. 60-30 the score. Getch with a 10-foot jumper off the mark. Pascal with a nice offensive rebound. Puts it back up for 2 for Pablo Pascal. His first bucket of the night. Gets on the scoreboard. Numerous rebounds for him, but that's his first bucket. Mills with it right side. Down to McKeever. Top of the key to Mills. Hargens thought three-pointer, but Getch is right in his face. He drives, dribbles back out between his legs, goes in the lane, he gets it knocked away. It looked like Pascal knocked it out of his hands. Off to Lavin, and he gets it ahead to Getch right underneath the basket. And as Getch goes up for a layup, Hargens comes out of nowhere, pinned the ball against the backboard, and they got him with the foul, so they're going to get Hargens on his first foul of the night, and Getch is going to the line for 2. .67% free throw shooter on the season. Misses the first one. Averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. Has 8 points tonight. Second one's up off the front of the rim, no good. Hargens brings down the rebound. He takes it down for the Rebels, guarded by Getch. Goes around Getch, but Getch knocks it away, and Mills grabs it. They're going to get a foul on Getch. He knocked it away from Hargens, and then as Mills grabbed it, I think he fouled Mills in the process. And they'll bring him out of the game. That's 3. They're going to bring Bennett Smith into the game. And that's the bonus shots. So it's 1-1 shooting for Hargens. They got number 12, Max Adams, set to come in the game for Hargens, but Hargens is shooting free throws. 1-1. First one's in and out, no good. McKeever brings down the rebound for the Rebels. Gets it out to Ethan Johnson. Mills goes in the lane. Kipsadoo up and around, tried a left-hander, but he missed it. Fouls on 42, Bennett Smith. That's his 4th. 2 shots. Still got Adams sitting there, going to come in for Hargens, but it's 2 shots, so he'll make his entrance after the first one. Mills' first is up and good. Puts him at 18, and that's going to be an exit for Hargens on the night, and he'll finish with 23. Mills at the line. Second one's off the mark. Rebound down to Bennett. Gets it out for the Panthers, out to Lavin. Inside to Pascal, but it's knocked away. We're going to get a reach in on Ethan Johnson, the lone senior for the Rebels. And Pablo Pascal will go to the line for 1-1. Toby Jones and Getch back into the game for Carlson. And Bennett Smith will both take a breather. Free throws off the mark for Pascal, but rebound down to Heitman. Gets it out to Getch for a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound down to Adams for the Rebels. Oxdahl will bring it down. McKeever in the corner. 3:18 left, fourth quarter. Nice little entry pass in, but it's knocked away by Toby Jones. Mason with it, length of the floor, puts it in for a layup for good. That puts Slavin in double digits with 11. 14, McKeever over to Mills. The lone starter left in the game for the Rebels. Just under the 3-minute mark, 61-34 the score. Mills drives the lane left side. Nice little dish off to Ethan Johnson, and he puts it in for two to get Johnson on the scoreboard. Nice assist there by Mills. And the Rebels call a timeout, I think just to get Mills out of the game. Number 25, Antonio Masick. Masick will join the Rebels on the floor. So Mills will exit with, I believe, 17 or 18. 18 on the night for Mills. Panthers with it. Heitman with it at half court. 2:38 left. Down to Lavin on the block, right side, turnaround jumper off the mark. Rebound by Oxdahl, and he's going to go off to the races. Left side goes to the right side. He pulls it back out. Masick, top of the key. McKeever thought three-pointer. Oxdahl, three-pointer right side. No good. Rebound down to McKeever. Adams with it, top of the key. 2 minutes left in the game here. Johnson drives left side, and he's off the mark, but he's going to get called for a foul on the rebound effort. .32, the foul is going to be on Ethan Johnson, his third. Johnson will exit to the game on that note. Number 24, Eric Bayer in, and 23, Abram Koster for the Rebels. Lavin to the free throw line again. 1-and-1. First one's up, front of the rim, no good. Pascal with the rebound, and he puts it up for two. 4 points on the night for Pablo. Probably 8 to 10 rebounds. Really hard-nosed player down low there. Minute 50 left, 63-36. Rebels inside to 23. Puts it up. Koster off the mark. Rebound down to the Panthers. Heitman with it. Pascal drives the lane. Got away with a little Chris Webber travel there. Ball's on the floor, and they're saying it looked like to me it rolled right off of Lavin's leg and went out of bounds. Now Pascal got the ball there at the top left of the key, and any college basketball fans, 1993 finals, Michigan, North Carolina State, Michigan, North Carolina, he got away with a Chris Webber style travel, just kind of drug that back foot. Adams on the floor. Going to call a foul on 22, Getch. That's his fourth. To me, that's just a hustle foul. He's the type of kid that he's going to be on the floor trying to get everything he can. Number 12, Max Adams, a sophomore, going to the free throw line. First one's up and good. Rattles in on the scoreboard. 50% on the line prior to tonight. Second one's no good. Lavin with the rebound. 1 minute mark here in the fourth quarter, folks. 64-36 in favor of the Rebels. Panthers keep playing, though. Lavin goes up for a shot, and it's blocked away by Eric Bayer. Gets his own rebound and puts it back up off the left side with a nice kiss. Gives himself 13 for the night. Masick with it for the Rebels. 42 seconds left, guarded by Heitman. McKeever in the corner. He wanted three-pointer. Pulled it down, stepped inside the line, off the mark. Pascal with another rebound. Pascal full court. Nice pass to Getch on the left side, but it's blocked by Adams. Getch gets it back, left side jumper, puts it in for two. It's 15 seconds left. Rebels got to get it across. Heitman guarding Masick. Masick uses the referee to bounce the ball off so he can keep it. 4 seconds left. McKeever with it in the corner. They're just going to stand with the ball, and that's ball game, folks. Panthers drop a conference game at Sioux Central 64-40. We will step aside for 1 minute and we'll come back. We'll recap the boys' game. You're watching Panther basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back, Panther fans. The boys' game just ended. The Panthers drop a Twin Valley Conference tilt to the Rebels, 64-40. Let's run down some scoring for the Panthers and Rebels tonight. For your St. Mary's Panthers, led in scoring tonight by Mason Lavin with 13. The senior only had 4 at halftime, and he exploded in the second half, come up with a 13. Andrew Getch off the bench had 10. Tanner Fiorentino had 5. And Heitman, Toby Jones, Lane Carlson, and Bennett Smith each had 2. Pablo Pascal come out with 4, had numerous rebounds there. And that's your scoring for the Panthers. For the Rebels tonight, led in scoring by junior Jacob Hargens with 23. Ethan Mills added 18. Carter Betcher added 16. Owen Wilkinson with 4. Ethan Johnson with 2. And Max Adams, the sophomore, got a free throw there towards the end of the game to have 1. The St. Mary's girls win the first half of the doubleheader, and the boys drop the second half 64-40 here in Sioux Rapids to Sioux Central. You're listening and watching Fuller Digital Solutions. Join us this Thursday in 2 days, the 16th, at home in Storm Lake versus River Valley for your next St. Mary's Panther basketball on Fuller Digital. I'm Neil Cruz with Simon Fuller on the video. Thank you for watching and have